The love of the black cat Loki love. Please send a letter to confess I turned into a cat, and was about to faint from hunger. I met a black cat around the corner. It was strong and its eyes were still cold. I don't want to show weakness, but it really has a lot of cat food, as well as dried fish. Gage, can you give me a little bit of cat girl? Chien cat. Pet cats in captivity by humans, straighten their tongues and come back to talk to me. Me, okay husband, would you mind having a meal with me? Then things turned out more than I expected. As a ruthless typewriter, I coded words at home for a day. I was about to get up and almost fainted. I was so hungry, worthy of my ruthless coder. After 8 hours of hard typing, I looked at the word count of 2,500 and I was so conscientious. I was in my pajamas and shoes ready to go out to forage, walking in the alley downstairs. I don't know if I was hungry and hallucinating. And I felt that there was an aperture ahead. I walked in a daze, feeling a whirlwind. I turned into a cat, wearing a mini version of my pajamas, and turned into a cat princess dress. As the author of sand sculpture novels, I quickly accepted this fact. However, who can tell me why I became a short-legged cat? Is this polite? Looking at his own shadow in the glass of the front convenience store, although it is a good-looking cat, with big blue eyes. But the legs are really invisible. The fierce woman cried. I sadly stepped on my short legs, ready to go home first, and it was safer at my doorstep. I was about to faint. Why is the road home so long? Alas, it's not wrong to have short legs, it's terrible to walk. Can you have a kind person to catch me? The revolution was about to succeed, but around the corner, I smelled dried fish. Next to the dried fish was a black cat, with its turquoise pupils narrowing slightly, not to be outdone. I straightened my cat's head. It looked down at me coldly and licked its paws gracefully. You are amazing, wait for me to get better. See if I don't contain the throat of your fate. It snorted disdainfully. It can understand me, is this meow? This is good. My head and legs are not as long as others' legs, and I hurt them badly. Looking at the cat food and dried fish in front of me, the fragrant smell rushed straight to my kitten's head. I twisted my short legs and walked up to it with a standard cat step. I blinked. Gage, can you give people a little bit of cat girl? What did I actually see in a cat's eyes? It's despising me. If it weren't for the last resort, how could I have used the beauty trick on a cat? Pet cats in captivity by humans, straighten their tongues and come back to talk to me. Why do cats sound so good? But I was really hungry and fainted. If you faint and get up tomorrow and become a person again, wouldn't it be the death of the society? So I stepped on my short legs and leaned up. Okay, husband, would you mind having a meal with me? It seemed to have never seen such a faceless cat, staring at me for 3 seconds, and then pushed the dried fish towards me. After I devoured 3 small dried fish, its eyes are very solemn, with a hint of puzzlement. Is it swollen, Gage? Why don't you eat it? I stretched out my short legs, ready to pull its 4th dried fish. I didn't get caught. After a long time, it seemed to be blind, and then pushed me. So you can eat. Your legs are still so short. You really have developed limbs and a simple mind. Eating people is soft, and taking people is short. I can endure it. People are just hungry. Belch. Finish. Is it? They will pay you back. I looked at it with teary eyes, looking at this black light blind. What if I was really caught by a cat dealer? I looked valuable. I looked up at the strong black cat. Husband, can you take me home? Blink. It looked down at me and then said coldly, your legs are too short, we are not suitable. How does it scold? Not scolding. Cat. I turned my head angrily and left, with the charm of my sister. How many licking cats cannot be found? Looking at the big orange in front of him. It must be very kind and welcoming to look at. Big orange, hello. It ran away, as if it had seen a ghost. A shadow appeared from behind me, and the black cat shook its head proudly. TSK. Let's go, little short-legged. It really knows how to pretend. I like it so much. But it's a pity it's a cat. Thank you, husband. Wait for me. I walked down the road panting, but it took graceful steps, like a normal cat. God was so unfair. Why not turn me into a dog? I ran after it and pressed it to the ground and rubbed it. I'm home, thank you, Gage. Would you like to come to my house and sit down? I'm really a polite cat. Its turquoise pupils flashed with a streamer, go, the little short legs that embarrass our cat tribe. These days, even cats have begun to roll in. I decided to give it a few meow meow books as a return gift next time. After all, reading more than 10,000 volumes. The next morning, I finally changed back. If I hadn't looked at my bare feet, I would have thought it was a dream. I spent a lot of money to buy the most expensive cat food, and decided to repay Xiao Hei's favor. Xiao Hei, are you Xiao Hei? Is it the wrong way to summon? Husband, are you husband? I saw the old man sitting in front of me basking in the sun looking at me with strange eyes. Short leg, this voice is my husband, bah, it's Xiao Hei. I saw it hiding in the green grass. It was injured and its legs were still bleeding. As soon as I approached it, it bared its teeth and grinned. Very fierce. It's me, husband, why are you injured? I'll take you to see it, and I'll repay you for the favor. It looked at me deeply, and then softened. I picked it up, and went downstairs to the vet shop. Yo, little girl, this cat is good. What a beautiful black cat, is it bred? The veterinarian shop uncle saw me enter the door, and his eyes lit up. It was so frightened that it jumped into my arms. Little short legs, if you want to mess around, I'll bite you. I patted it on the back. It sticks out its tongue and licks me. Uncle is still very kind, not afraid or afraid. Uncle, my cat is not breeded. I am going to be neutered. I am injured today, you can show me. The little black cat in his arms was shocked. I laughed in my heart. Sample, I can't cure you yet. It's a pity, come on, let me see, what's its name? I thought for a while, husband the young man. Today's young people, uncle, what's wrong with it? Little girl, I think its leg looks like it was bitten by its own kind. Why is it so strange? Okay, just after the anesthetic is over. Little girl, 380. What? 380. I paid this huge amount with tears in my eyes. If it weren't for the friendship of the little dried fish, I would definitely leave it to the uncle to breed and pay off the debt. I returned home with Xiao Hei in my arms. It hasn't woken up yet. Is this uncle taking too much anesthetic? I rua and rua. That's great, rua, it doesn't look like a stray cat. The fur is very smooth and bright, and I touched its little pads. It seemed to wake up in a daze, stretched out his paws and stepped on my chest. Is this the legendary milk? I lifted the back of its neck. Little cat, I slept on the sofa with it in a daze. I will repay you, woman. In my sleep, I seemed to hear someone say this in my ear. When I woke up, I found a cat paw print on my wrist, which was strangely cute. I haven't seen Xiao Hei for the past few days, and I'm still a little disappointed. I came to the cat cafe opened by my girlfriend. I is it because I ate durian today? Why are the cats so far away from me? I forcibly caught a golden gradient, rua rua, and felt the trembling of its small body. Swoon raised his head and rolled his eyes. You can let go of my cat. Sister is open for 5,000 today. Let's go, please eat hot pot. I immediately chased after the rich woman's thigh. Boss, do you still recruit workers? You can do it. You don't even know how to raise it yourself. How can you feed my cat? Then do you still accept working cats in your family? She glanced at me arrogantly. Not all cats in my house can come to work. I gradually had an idea in my heart. My huge amount of 380 yuan is coming back. I deliberately followed a cat strip, and went to the alley to brainwash Xiao Hei into making it an organized cat, and I am the woman behind the establishment. This little black, where did you go? Did you go to find the little female cat? It was time to give it to it last time. Suddenly a boy in black came out of the alley, wearing a short black t-shirt and a pair of seductive and gentle peach blossom eyes, which contrasted sharply with the coldness on his face. He gradually approached me. I couldn't help but step back. The handsome guys are so active now. I looked at the beauty critical hit in front of me, and blushed very unpromisingly. Little brother, what's the matter with you? There was a hint of grievance and depth in his peach blossom eyes. Did you cheat? Do you smell like a wild man? What kind of bloody bridge is this? I think about why Ms. Bai, who has been single for 23 years, inexplicably bears the name of scumbag. Little brother. Are you recognizing the wrong person? He narrowed his dark eyes, and the bottom of his eyes passed through the dangerous dark light, with a bit of gritted teeth. What? Don't call your husband now. Have you had fun with the wild man? What kind of wild man? Those peach blossom eyes are simply seductive, and there is a bit of evil in their bones. Little brother, what's your name? Do we know each other? The boy in black bit his back teeth and said, my name is husband. Little brother is so active. Thinking of me as a young girl, I said delicately, this is not appropriate. I don't dislike your short legs. Look at me to see his handsome face. True shrimp kills. His face was very red, and I asked, little brother, do you have a fever? He gave me a deep look. He pulled me into his arms, lowered his head and rubbed my neck. Well, I think you are hot-headed. I came here today. What did you say, little brother? I am dead to you. This damn earthy love story is a handsome guy, but unfortunately he has a long mouth. I love the handsome guy from heaven. Could it be that the believer kowtowed yesterday, and asked for marriage, and appeared spiritually? Little brother, are you okay? I'll take you home. He frowned. Okay, you take me home. As he spoke, he reported my home number. At this moment, I had a bold idea. Are you Xiao Hei? That cold black cat. A playful smile curled up on the corner of his mouth. You finally found the little short legs. My name is Yunji, of course. Now I allow you to call me husband. Looking at his movements, it was exactly the same as the cat he was dragging that night. The corners of my mouth twitched. I don't think we're suitable. He couldn't believe I would say no to him. Why? Because we are not a species. You are a cat. I am a human. After that, I have a trace of regret. Male goblins are not impossible. He looked at me with a serious face. You ate my 4 dried fish. How are you going to pay it back? I snorted. How expensive can it be? He stretched out his slender fingers and gestured with a 4. I said confidently, 40. I still have it. 400. I have it too. He shook his head. Don't go too far, he said lightly. 4 million, I said angrily. Is your dried fish a sperm? He nodded. These are all dried fish made from 1,000-year-old small fish essence, which is a great supplement for us cats. The 1,000-year-old ginseng equivalent to your humans. For the sake of saving me once, I will give you 3 dried fish for free, and now you still owe me 1 million. A streamer flashed in his eyes. You don't want to be in debt. Short legs. I gritted my teeth and smiled. How could it be? How could I be in debt? It is not too late for a gentleman to take revenge in 10 years. So now I am your creditor. Actually, there is another way. He suddenly approached me, grabbed my waist, and lifted my chin, puffed it on my lips. This is the hegemony route. As long as you are my woman, you can have dinner with His Highness, and my dried fish will be yours. In the end, I mercilessly locked him out the door. Scolding, rogue cat, but he couldn't stop blushing and his heart beating. I in the dark. Several little orange cats hid in the corner like ahats. 4 cat heads were stacked. Yunji's voice was very low, with a dangerous aura. Get out. The 4 little orange cats walked out tremblingly. Prince, we don't know how this could happen. Humans are really complicated. That's right. I see that is what is written in human books. How to make a woman give up on you. When a man kisses a woman, she falls softly in his arms. And then they were together happily. I know, it must be that the prince hasn't been kissing long enough. Yunji looked at these noisy orange cats coldly. The originally gentle temperament suddenly became ruthless and obedient. Now she's angry. Give me a solution. Otherwise, I'll throw you into the sea to feed the sharks. The 4 little orange cats trembled again. I know, the book says that women are angry and need to give gifts. What do you want to give? The most precious gift is, of course, our prince. The prince is really for the future of our Xian Mao clan, and he does not hesitate to betray his hue. It's really touching to the cat. Life is not easy. The prince sells his skills. I was tossing and turning on my big bed, feeling my bloody experience. When I opened the door, I saw a beautiful gift box in a large pink. Miss by Wan accepts it. After looking around that there was no one around, I took the gift box in. It's quite heavy. I opened the gift box and saw a big pink bow tied around the neck of the black cat. The bow is also tied with a pink diamond ring. It turns out that pink is dark. What kind of sinful aesthetic is this? It jumped gracefully onto my bed. shaking its head arrogantly as if to say, "Woman, this can't take you." "Good pretend, so I want Rua. Why are you here?" "Woman, don't be angry, as your husband, of course I have to be in the same room with you." I was amused. "You are not my husband." Its eyes were full of sadness, as if looking at a heartless man. "2 days ago, I was still your husband. How can such cold words come out of your mouth in this 37 degrees of heaven? You cannot love it, please don't hurt me." Me, I smiled and took out the catnip. Looking at its unstoppable eyes, sure enough, no cat in the world can resist catnip. When I forcibly rua it over and over again, it seems to have lost its spirit. "Woman, stop it." Looking at its wagging tail, my hands itched and I couldn't hold back. Rua.it seemed to have been opened up to the second vein of Rendu, and immediately jumped away from me like a hare. When I knocked on the toilet door for the 3rd time, "Yunji, come out. I want to go to the toilet." "Didn't you just touch your tail, so stingy?" Suddenly the bathroom door opened, and I saw him wrapped around a bath towel, revealing his broad shoulders and narrow waist, and there were water droplets dripping down the mermaid line on his six-pack abs. You. I didn't say a word about taking a bath. His peach blossom eyes flashed. "Is it good looking?" I silently thought. "Emptiness is form, form is emptiness." "No. Good looking." He glanced at me lazily. "Oh, you have a nosebleed, the book is right, women are indeed duplicity." "What did you say?" "What book?" He looked at me affectionately. "When I meet you, I am willing to gamble and lose. Me, just solved a major event in life." Walking out of the bathroom, a feeling of weightlessness hit me, looking down at his short legs. "Nima, what the hell is this? Why did you turn into a cat again?" Looking at Yunji, who was gradually approaching me, I shook my body in fear. Those who understand current affairs are outstanding talents. I called out delicately, "Husband." He choked the back of my fate. A bad smile appeared on the corner of his mouth, like a bully. A few shouts. "Tell my brother." His cold fingers slid through my hair, touched my little pads, and kept pulling out my short legs. "How can the legs be so short? Are you polite? Your uncles, you should pull out the seedlings to help them grow." I tried to jump up and get away from him. As a result, the legs are too short and have no effect at all. Once again, I felt the deep malice of the world. Why did I become a cat? There was a hint of unnaturalness in his expression. "Because you broke into the formation arranged by my clan, you may have been transforming frequently recently. I will stay by your side and protect you." At this moment, there were many cat meows outside, like a large army gathering. A few silver gradients jumped onto my windowsill and kept pulling the window, making a creaking and screeching sound. "Yunji, what's wrong with them? It seems like they're all crazy." I shrank my kitten's head and hid behind him. He scratched my chin. I saw that it immediately turned into a black cat. Jumping on the windowsill, he squinted his turquoise eyes, the dangerous dark light flashed under his eyes, and his voice was slightly hoarse. "Get out. I'm here, and you dare to be presumptuous." At this time, it was shining brightly, full of the aura of a king. It seems to be frightened. And the cat meows outside gradually stop. A tall silver gradient jumped onto the windowsill and stared at me. I stomped my feet and lifted the kitten's head. "Get out of here yet." I fully played the cat battle cat to the fullest. Yin Gradient glanced at the black cat in front of him, then looked at me deeply and then left. Yunji jumped back, stretched out his tongue and licked my head. Its low voice sounded faintly. "It's time for you to take a bath, short legs, your hair doesn't light up at all." I felt a chill on the top of my head. "Oh, it's still bald." I poured it on its face to show my anger. "Don't lick me, it's not sticky." It threw me down and rubbed it between my neck. "I don't have a neck yet." Straight cat. How can it be said that people have short legs, bald heads, and no necks? It must have stared at me motionless. "Yunji. Are you like me?" I can't wait to give myself a big bidu, because my mouth is faster than my brain. It gave me a meaningful look. Then he raised a paw and pressed me on the bed with all 4 feet facing the sky. By one rule, I, Yunji, are crazy for you, and hit the wall for you. Me, good soil, good top. As a cat, Yoonji is a cold and overlord's black cat becoming a human, is a handsome guy who fits my aesthetics. It's so exciting. Yoonji, but why did I become a cat? Why are these cats going crazy? Its turquoise eyes flashed with a hint of hesitation. Short legs, you just need to know that you are very important to me. I stared at Yoonji's handsome face, who was asleep next to me, and a stream of heat flowed down my nose. Secretly scolding himself for being unpromising. He opened his peach blossom eyes, and a wicked smile curled up on the corner of his mouth. Little short legs. I dreamed of a god yesterday. Guess what god? You are my god. Thank you. A good day starts with the hope that the handsome guy is mute. Jin Yoonji said that I might be unsure about the time to transform in the next few days. So I took him to Suyun to buy some things for cats in case of emergencies. Come to the door. He frowned. This is where you are looking for wild men. I rolled my eyes. It's full of cute, hard-working cats, who can make money to support their families. Is the financially independent cat super cool? He sneered disdainfully. I am the boss, I don't need to work. Then, Mr. BAV me 50, look at the strength. I'll give it to you tomorrow. It's too heavy, it's inconvenient to carry. I'm afraid it will tire you. Maybe I laughed too loudly and too arrogantly. He took something out of his pocket, and put it in my hand. I'll give you 3 yuan first. And the remaining 47 yuan will go home and give it to you. I looked at the 3 golden and heavy gold bars in my hand and fell into deep thought. This 50 is not the other 50. As a social animal. I have never seen this kind of scene, and I immediately decided to hug the boss's thigh. I have been saying my question for a long time. Yoonji, is the Enlightenment education of your cat clan the hegemonic literature? Little short legs, not everyone can be the boss. Because I am rich, have a good-looking face, and have long legs, I am the boss. Yes, the overlord literature is understood by him. My back teeth are about to be crushed. Your own failure is not terrible, but the success of a cat is even more worrying. Suyun's Hudong lion roar came from his ears. By Wan, why are you standing at the door? As soon as she took my hand, she was about to pull me in, and on the other side, Yoonji also took my hand, relying on his height. He dragged me into his arms, and a trace of confusion flashed in his peach blossom eyes. Yoonji, this is my good girlfriend Suyun. Yoonji immediately let go of me. I am her boyfriend, this is my first time meeting, please give me more advice. As he spoke, 2 gold bars appeared in Suyun's hand. A word that should not be sent to the gold bar. What kind of family condition is this? When she was about to burst into tears of excitement, I interrupted her passionate speech. Let's come to you to buy something. She smiled as a standard 8-toothed smile. You can look at it and take it as you like. You. Okay, white soft, you're lucky. Shit. Suyun squeezed his eyes at me frantically. I squeezed back. I forcibly pulled Yoonji into the cat cafe. There were still a few people in the store petting cats. As soon as Yoonji came in, the cat in the cat cafe fled around. There's the suppression of blood. An excited light flashed in his peach blossom eyes, and he raised his chin proudly, as if he could see what I meant. Don't compare these ordinary people with your highness. I ignored him and saw the non-shedding spray on the shelf. Yoonji, have you lost too much hair recently? Your hair is all your hair at home, and it's hard to find the black one. There was silence around, and Suyun's WeChat message. Sister, yes. I didn't expect you to play so perverted. My toes have already picked out the demon immortal fortress. His mournful voice sounded in my ears. Well, it's the shedding season, spring is here. Everything begins to. I immediately covered his mouth. No wonder he has been getting more and more fever these days. 11 I don't know when a few little orange cats gathered at my feet. 4 of them sat in line neatly, and my heart was about to sprout. I touched my head one by one. Rua. Suddenly I felt a chill in my back. Yoonji pulled me up. Tao Hua's eyes were full of grievances, and she said earnestly, you already have a cat at home, you are still here. Rua other cats. Is your behavior worthy of the cat at home? How do I feel like his on KTV me? Then can I rua your tail? His face suddenly turned red. You can't touch the tail casually. Go home and say. When I looked back again, I found that Yoonji was giving lessons to 4 little orange cats, very fierce and ruthless. His expression suddenly became solemn, soft. I have something to do now, you stay here first. and I'll pick you up later. The first time I saw him show such a serious expression, I nodded. Okay, I'll wait for you here. I almost explained to Soo-yoon that I hid the secret that Yoonji was a black cat. After Soo-yoon answered the call of the 12th man, I refused her company and walked home. Today's road is particularly quiet. It's a little weirdly quiet. Just as I was about to turn around and go back to Soo-yoon, God started playing with me. I looked down at my short legs. 12 You must know that I will be kidnapped by a group of cats, and I must give myself a big bye bag if I insist on going home 10 minutes ago. Looking at the 3 tall silver gradients on the left and 3 on the right, I was so tired. Boss, someone brought it. The tall silver gradient in front of him looked around. Why is it so slow? It's not about a quick decision. The kidnapper is a bit familiar. Boss, this. Her legs are too short. Where is it? Scholars can be killed, but not humiliated. I jumped suddenly. Here. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? The kidnapper leader looked at me. Does this high priest elder of the cat clan have a cat disease? What can this little short leg do? As he spoke, he made a gesture of contempt for me. The toad is a little frog, ugly and playful. Is she scolding me? It's praising you for being the boss, although you are ugly, but you have a good time. I lowered my head and nodded wildly. These IQs are touching. Thinking that Yoonji should be back soon. I walked forward. A cat's paw rested on my head. The kidnapper leader looked fierce. Did I allow you to go? I quickly shrank back. It's Geo stinks. Yoonji will be back soon. I advise you to get to know each other. Let me go quickly. They let out a huge laugh. Phut, why are you so good at dreaming? The prince of the Xian Mao clan is engaged to Her Royal Highness the princess of my clan today, and the entire cat clan has gone to the banquet. What did you say? Engaged. The kidnapper leader continued. Don't be a fool. You think the prince of the mysterious cat clan, the strongest in the cat clan, can take a fancy to you with short legs. It's not because of the prophecy of the high priest of the cat clan. You are the one who can change the fate of the cat clan. You have what the prince wants. You are stupid. My mind is full of engagement, dinner. I'm green. I'm green. I'm green. As the author of the novel, the bloody plot I wrote happened to me. I am the next step. I should tear up the scumbag and meet the real one. Big brother, is she stupid? She looks weird and pitiful. Hey, little short legs, with us, maybe you can still eat at the table now. I came back to my senses. Is it hot? It rolled its eyes. Your man ran away with someone else, and you still want to eat a feast. Alas, if you want to live a good life, you have to have a little green on the top of your head. Can't I cry, make trouble and hang myself? It was like my approving gaze. As everyone knows, in just a few minutes. I have thought of 100 ways to make cat meat. A baker's dozen. When I came to the door of the green barrier, I riveted my feet and jumped up with all my might. I changed back. The kidnapper leader also became a person. It has a silver non-mainstream hair. It's very much like a second-grade boy. This cat world is no different from the human world. Many high-rise buildings are very advanced and magical, like parallel time and space. I followed the boy in front of me, who was about to scratch his head into a chicken coop, and circled around a few times. Do you know the way? Joke, you're going to get lost in your house. As he spoke, he took out his elderly machine and made a call, beep in a low voice. Which street is it? It's quite trendy, my rheumatism is about to commit. Finally, he took me to the door of a large villa. Aren't you going to take me to dinner? Eat here. The villa door opened. A white-bearded uncle walked out. It's coming. Come in, come in. At this moment, I realized that I had been deceived and was being played around by a group of cats. These days, even cats are so scheming. Sure enough, dogs are good friends of humans. 14 I am rotten, the enemy doesn't move. I don't move. Finally, the bearded old man on the opposite side spoke. Miss Bai, don't be angry, we can only invite you in this way. Let me introduce myself. I am the high priest of the cat tribe. I sneered in my heart. They are all foxes for thousands of years. What are they playing and talking about? I must have stared at him still. He retreated a little scared. Miss Bai, do you have any advice? I smiled. High priest, are you a puppet? He lowered his head shyly. Yes, I am the most handsome puppet in our clan. This picture, placed on an old man, is eye-catching no matter how you look at it. We are looking for you because you are the hope of our whole family. Old man, what you said is not right. I am a human, and it is estimated that turning into a cat is also within your calculations. He was stunned for a moment, and then regained his smile. Your ancestors are the saviors of our cat clan, and you are the only one who still has the genes of the cat clan in your generation. I have learned from divination that without your help, the cat tribe will fall into a deep sleep. 100 or even 1,000 years. And you are the only hope for our cat clan. Because you are the last short-legged cat in human form. He held my hand excitedly and tried to squeeze out a few tears. The corners of my mouth twitched, and the old man's acting skills were really a bit exaggerated. Unexpectedly, short legs are still my biggest strength, not polite at all. So what do you want me to do? It's actually very simple. We only need a drop of your heart to activate our guardian stone. So that it can continue to radiate its ability, and protect the stability of the cat. I smiled and refused. I don't agree. It seems that I didn't expect me to be so ruthless, and the uncle's expression hadn't had time to transform. This is great. I thank you for our cat clan, Miss Bai. He immediately became melancholic. Alas, I just pity that kid from the Yun family. True face change faster than turning a book. 15 Although I was still a little blue and thin mushrooms when I heard the news of Yunji's engagement, I still had some expectations in my heart. I still couldn't help but ask, what's wrong with him? A sour surge came to my heart. Isn't he engaged? The uncle in front suddenly came to his senses, and his beard blew up with anger. Engaged? This kid is rebellious all over his body. This kid is good. He sent him to approach you at the beginning, but he didn't expect to lose himself. I also beat all the cats who tried to get close to you. And the attack was extremely vicious, and our cat tribe's hospital couldn't lie down, and there were already 8 joint complaints. As the prince of the Xian cat clan, the quasi-patriarch, he actually broke the law with his own body. My heart suddenly relaxed, and the accumulated grievances disappeared, feeling like eating honey, which was like Yunji's style. Where is he now? He snorted coldly. I was locked up at home by him, and he was so angry that he lost his hair in the past few days, and our air quality has dropped, and it is estimated that he will be punished very badly. He seemed to feel that it was not enough, and added, oh, the kind of flesh and blood. I was a little worried, and I couldn't help but feel distressed at the thought of its arrogant cat being locked in a cage. Can I go see it? The old man blew his beard. Oh, no, you think about it here, if you don't agree. I will find someone to send you back. Dare to wait for me here for a long time. 16 I am sitting here, but my heart has already drifted to Yunji. I saw 4 heads in the corner. Hey, it's the 4 of you. Are you here to find me? Can you take me to Yunji? The 4 of them nodded in unison. I turned into a cat, and sneaked out with them. Come to a villa. It turns out that Yunji is really a rich second generation. This is a villa. This is a manor. As a social animal. I was once again an eye-opener. Evil capitalists. When I went through countless hardships, and mountains of knives and fires, I finally met Yunzhi. It was locked in a golden cage. The whole cat was wilted, and its paws were still covered in blood. I was very distressed and rushed towards it. Yunji. I am coming. I put my head in its cage. It heard me, very surprised. Soft, it's you. Why are you here? Who brought you? You're not hurt, are you? I watched that its paws were still bleeding, and there were large and small wounds on its body, although the black hair was not easy to see. Yunji, I'm fine. Why are you so stupid? Its emerald green eyes contained tenderness and apology. Soft, I did approach you with a purpose at first. It was also because I designed you to be aroused to become a cat. But I found that I really love you so much. I can't make you unhappy. You may become a cat, and you will be unhappy. I can't be so selfish. It's me who broke your peaceful life and brought you trouble. I rubbed it. Yunji, I know, the high priest told me. I don't blame you, because I like you very much. So I don't hate turning into a cat. How could you get hurt? Its drooping head finally lifted up and said seriously. Chengguan was angry and red-faced. I beat them all, and they want to abduct you. I rubbed it again. Yoonji. What's wrong? Soft. My head seems to be stuck. 17 The lights suddenly turned on, and I looked at the people around me. Yes, the death of the society is in an instant. The woman in the gorgeous dress smiled and said, "Husband, your son is promising, and he has the style you used to be." The man snorted coldly. HMPH. It's good that this rebel doesn't make me angry. Looking at the man in front of him, Yoonji's face was simply carved out of the same mold as him, and those peach blossom eyes followed the woman. "Oh, this is my daughter-in-law, she's so cute." "This should be Yoonji's mother." I said, "Mom, it's not, can you let my head out first?" "Oh, yes, my good daughter-in-law." Yoonji and I returned to our human forms, and there was a circle of people in front of us. It seems to be watching monkeys. I tugged at Yoonji's sleeve, and he rubbed my head. This time, the old man came in. Yoonji's eyes suddenly leaked cold light, which made people's spines chilly, and he hugged me into his arms. The old man was so angry that he covered his chest. "Stinky boy. I didn't do anything to your daughter-in-law. What is fierce? If it weren't for me, you could have found your daughter-in-law. What kind of calculation are you making? I won't let you hurt her." The old man blew his beard. "To maintain our guardian stone, you only need the blood of her fingertips, 2 or 3 times a year, and the biggest damage is that she will completely become a cat clan." I heard it just now, and she said she would. Yoonji looked down at me. "Soft, you really want to? Will you become a cat if you don't regret it or hate it?" I hugged it. "I don't regret it. You are the best gift from heaven to me." 18 Yoonji and I returned home. His parents proudly gave several villas, estates and companies in the human world to Yoonji to manage as wedding gifts. I took him to meet his parents. What a cat that usually drags, now his hands are shaking. "Soft, your parents won't dislike me, right?" "No, my parents are very easy to get along with." It was not as I expected. The first thing my mother said when she saw Yoonji, "Ah, my pig arch cabbage." It's really my own mother. Yoonji took out the prepared gift and looked at the gold bars piled up in my small living room. He asked in a low voice, "Soft, are these greetings enough? If you do more, my parents will have no place to live, and they will make room for your gold bars to sleep on the street." True, wealthy and coarse. The day Yoon and I got the certificate. He smiled like a fool. As soon as he entered the house, he closed the door, pressed me against the door panel, and lowered his head to kiss me on the lips. Yoonji pressed against my forehead, lowered his eyes and looked at me. "Now you are mine." A hint of strangeness flashed in his dark eyes. It insisted on rubbing me and letting me touch it, and as it wished, I ruah its tail. The next day, I deeply realized that the cat's tail cannot be touched. "Soft, meeting you has wasted all my luck in this life." "Yoonji, I'm curious, where did you learn these things?" He gave me a meaningful look. "I love reading." Damn it, he pretended to be there again. I opened the luggage he had brought from the cat world. The domineering president's little sweetheart. The complete story of earthy love. Good books. When I opened the book, there were Yoonji's notes inside. Wife chasing plan. 1. Become a boss. Point 2. Can talk about love. Point 3. Love your wife. I picked up a pen and wrote, "I love you too." The stars in the universe are ever changing, and you are my only constant romance. End of full text.